binoculars, and what do I see? Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, half a dozen Yeti. But no matter, baby, what I do, I can't seem to find you.
Featured creatures here. Welcome.
I'm Guy LaDouche.
I'm Alex.
I'm Garrett.
I meant to introduce myself, like in the first one, as like Robin from the Howard Stern Show. But
Oh, let's get him.
that's the captain.
I'm all of them.
Okay,
He
that's fair.
is the most extreme elimination challenge.
Yeah, just be around me. It's pretty unbearable.
He's them. So you're that, and I'm just gonna be Satoshi's castle.
That was a meme I was trying to get going at work. Was like anytime somebody asked a question, just answer it with like, "They're not. They're running too." Just never took off.
That joke is fresh badger milk.
It's pure badger milk.
We have a letter. There's a mail Kelly bin bag. He's over there in the corner.
I like the spatial description. He's over there in the corner.
All right, we have a.
So if we were spatially divided, on the left channel would just be a bunch of cryptids killed by hippos, and on the right side would be the Mekele Mbembag.
And there's another mysterious creature in the corner that we don't speak of until the time occurs.
An auditory hallucination only present in your ears.
This is called foreshadowing.
Do you want to read?
Yeah, read your bill. Read our bill of letter.
Oh.
I'll read the bill of letter. Alan, Alex, Garrett, and fellow listeners. Many greeting from Billip. I'm writing of another adventure I've had. When I left from the cave of the Kushtaka, I swam through the silver waters and past the forests of death. Luckily, this journey was no sign of the beastly hunter that prowled through the night sky.
Wendigo.
I did not even hear a howl. The only thing of note is that, although the river's course was exactly as I would have expected it to be had I not emerged along the banks of the lake I had slept on, in fact, I did not find the river to end anywhere along the slopes of Alaska. I had emerged in a densely humid swamp. It was filled with all manner of animals and insects that I found common and familiar. After almost 2 days of gaining my bearings, I happened upon a lone gas station sitting by the highway. At night, I approached and searched the exterior for any sign of a location. The news hit me with a mixture of excitement and terror. I had found myself in Louisiana. This was a place that I had never been, but I had heard of the dark majesty that can be found deep in its swamps. You probably all can understand my reasonable fear of crocodiles. Unfortunately for me, a frongo would probably be a pretty desirable meal for a large crocodile or alligator. I won't bore the listeners with more details of my travels. I decided that maybe it was time to visit home and share the tales of my adventures with them. Although I have loved the road, there is no replacement for family and a home. I did choose to take a detour and visit West Virginia on the way. I arrived in the town of Fairmont, ready to search for any signs of vegetable man. I was not initially sure where to even begin, given the time that had passed since the sighting. In the weeks that I explored and tried to find anything, I began to feel despondent. Not the least of the reasons was my anxiousness to return to my people and enjoy the companionship of my own kind, for some much-needed respite from the road and its challenges. While exploring the hills, I found a small patch of stalky plants that seemed to glow in the moonlight. While walking amidst the stalks, I noticed that they all seemed to vibrate ever so slightly, whether or not the breeze was present. I cannot remember much of what had happened in the next few hours. They seemed to pass with no keeping track of their passage. The cold of the night began to settle in, and I chose to settle down amidst the stalks. They did not provide much shelter from the wind or isolation from my own heat. It was better than being caught on open ground. Sometime around 10 or 11 at night, I heard a humming through the air, and then heard the footsteps approaching. A vegetable man approached, not with the crunching of boots, but with the shuffling sound that, like leaves brushing across against each other in the wind. To make something clear, there does not appear to be any form of gender among his species. I refer to him as a male as reference to the fact that he bears himself in a way that frongos would consider masculine, and due to his nickname as Vegetable Man. I never saw his lips move as he spoke, but his voice was hypnotically deep and clear. He questioned me on who I was and why I was here. I answered him willingly, but surprised by my lack of any reservation. Satisfied with my response, he informed me that he was a traveler from a far distant world who lacked the means to return home. Over 50 solar rotations ago, his vessel was knocked off course by damage sustained to his power core that he could not identify the cause of. This blowout left structural damage to his ship. He repaired it as well as he could, but is not any engineer or any kind of technician, and does not have the necessary things to make the ship ready for space travel. He is himself an ecologist who came searching for plants suitable for population by his species. Their own planet's star grew to the size that made their home planet unlivable. He could not say how many of his people there are remaining. He likes to believe that they have found a new home, and a number in the hundreds of thousands. More than likely, there are still only a few thousand, though. He has chosen this plot of land to plant the infant stage of his people and grow them. They are well nourished and secure here while being immobile. I do not remember falling asleep, but apparently I had. The stalks were gone and the soil appeared freshly tilled. I was still free of any winter frost, but how long until I returned I could not tell. My assumption is that he seeks solitude for the time and security for his children. He has probably somehow transplanted them and left this place for however long he feels is necessary. I would have loved to have asked him questions, but he did offer so much without any prompting. I wish luck to him and his people. I wonder how many humans would respond to the same world-ending event his people have suffered. How would my own people? Will we ever see a time when they become public and live among humans? Philip, Level 4, Field Correspondent, Featured Creatures.
Ah, Vegetable Man. Such a good guy.
The old vegetable man.
The Veggie Man. Hans Vegeman.
Hans Vegetableman. Man, it got so dark in here all of a sudden.
It's because the curtains, clouds happened.
Oh no, I
happened.
realized why. I
I could turn off the light.
No, it's okay.
Make this real intimate.
Oof, no, it'd be too dark.
I'll squeeze in on this couch over here together.
I mean, I like in the early days, just all sitting together on the couch.
Oh, we were on two couches in those days.
Were we? That's true. I've pretty much always been here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've never moved. But we've only gotten
Further
closer
apart.
by being able to face each other.
I mean, that's true.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more comfortable that way.
We could just do the hot tub episode too if we really.
That'd be so loud and garbage.
Yeah, but,
And we wouldn't
difficult.
turn on the jets. Oh, we can go do that right now.
Is it good weather for that? Yeah,
All weather's good weather for a hot tub.
that's true.
There's a time, like 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Maybe, I don't know.
Me, a friend, you, and an ex went to your hot tub, and it wasn't on. Like, it was cold,
Oh yeah.
and then it started hailing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But we were just sitting in the slightly warm water.
Yeah, like it was just warm enough in the water to be warmer than it was outside, but it was still cold.
Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as the time it was full of worms, though. That was
Whoa.
when it was the worm koozie.
So
Yeah.
wait, explain that. So like mealworm or
No, like regular Earth. Like it had rained a bunch, and for some reason the worms crawled into the water and died. So there was just like a bunch
Cool.
of dead worms in it. It was not the best.
so it's like you just got to stick your hand in there and guess if it's like eyeballs.
It was not that full of worms.
No. So Shrek wouldn't be happy with it?
No. I wouldn't have gone anywhere near if it were that full of worms. No, thank you, mister.
No, I thought someone just dumped mealworm in there.
Percentages, how full of worms was it?
It was like 3% full of worms. It
Oh,
was
alright.
I
very
wouldn't call
small
that
amount.
full of worms.
I mean, no, like it was a lot of
The
worms, but
water's
it
a
wasn't
little worm
like-
for me if you get it.
Exactly.
I want
There's like
lukewarm.
Yeah,
That's my new name, lukewarm. So let's get it on.
Welcome to 35.8 with Lukeworm and the Jam Koozie.
So today
No,
we're gonna
it'd
hear
be-
some real nice and mild wormy tracks. Hope you.
Your hosts, Johnny Tequila and Luke the Worm.
Hello, hope you're wormed in tight in the ground. We're
There
gonna
you go,
eat
yeah.
some real trash today. By trash, I mean your mom. She's a corpse, and that's what worms eat. Hello. Shock jock.
I'm only imagining the fucking worm from Richard Scarry's fucking Busy Town.
Lowly?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Talking like that.
I was thinking
Driving
more
his
the worm
Apple
from,
car to fucking eat your mom.
Oh. It's got like flowers and chocolates, for some reason.
Just throws them away.
Oh man.
Uh,
The
let's get
90s
to
shock jock.
Let's get to today's featured creatures.
Okay, let's do it.
Creature. Singular. Very singular.
One singular sensation. What are we featuring today? What feature are we creaturing? Or rather, creature are we featuring?
The Tarasque.
Oh. Another French monster.
Yes.
A national hero.
This
On the
brings
par
our grand
with
total
Joan
to 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the Tarasque. Didn't have any other names. I couldn't find any other
Tarasque?
name stuff for it.
Very singular.
Yeah. Its habitat is the area of Nurluc in Provence, France. So the description of it that I have written down here is the Tarasque is a sort of dragon with 6 short bear legs, an ox body with a turtle shell, and a scaly tail that ends in a scorpion stinger.
Old John Oxbody.
And there's its description from the Golden Legend is what Shefton's about to read.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. There was, at that time, on the banks of the Rhone, in a marsh between Arles and Avignon, a dragon, half animal, half fish, thicker than an ox, longer than a horse, with teeth like swords, and big as horns. He hid in the river, where he took the life of all passers-by, and submerged vessels.
So the information I got on this thing, it's said to be the offspring of Onachus, a scaly bison-like beast that burns all it touches.
Yeah.
Just like Man-Thing.
Just like man. Well, I mean, that's
Man-Thing burns all who
fear.
knows fear. Yeah.
No, it's like, I burn all my bridges. I like
All
this
who know
one.
fear burn at the Man-Thing's touch.
But just all burn at the...
And Leviathan.
All right.
Biblical Leviathan.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It might be invincible when it feels like it. Maybe.
Sometimes.
I mean, you don't want to live forever. You want to be able to die.
November 25th, 2005. UNESCO
Yeah.
included it on the list of masterpieces of oral and intangible heritage of humanity.
Interesting.
There's not like sightings or anything. There's just one story, the legend from the Golden Legend, the St. Martha's. Hit it, Shefton.
Yep. Okay. It's the one labeled Tarasque Legend, right?
Yup.
Like, the king of Nurluc had attacked the Tarasque with knights and catapults, but the creature was almost impossible to kill. But Saint Martha, one of the biblical figures that witnessed Jesus' resurrection, found the beast and charmed it with hymns and prayers, and led back the tamed Tarasque to the city. The people, terrified by the monster, attacked it when it drew nigh. The monster offered no resistance and died there. Martha then preached to the people and converted many of them to Christianity. Sorry for what they had done to the tamed monster, the newly Christianized townspeople changed the town's name to Tarascon. Wow.
Yeah. See,
So that's pretty cool. So there's this abomination from God, and they killed it, and they realized, oh, wait a minute, you're not an abomination from God. You are from God, and we're the abomination.
Yeah, that's why I put it might be invincible when it feels like it, because all those knights couldn't kill it. But those townspeople
I
sure
was going
did.
to say those townspeople did when it came back.
They knew it'd have a better conversion rate. That's some true martyrdom.
Theories? I don't know. Big turtle?
Like, maybe? I don't know.
I like-
Theories? It's just a fun story.
I like big turtle.
There was a prehistoric turtle that had horns.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I don't think that was in Europe.
In the right region. No, because just about everything that we have is like North America and China because of how they were connected in Pangaeus. Like, almost everything we find is there.
And a pop culture. I thought there'd be way more on the Tarasque than there is.
I mean, here's my thing, right? It could be some kind of like early megafauna that's just misidentified. And like, because as I've said before,
Here-
like,
Go on, sorry.
Well, there are a lot of like sort of stories of things that are prehistoric, but still like somehow persisted in oral tradition, like pygmies, where like they were ancient. Nobody believed they existed, but they existed in oral tradition forever. And then they found bodies, and we're like, oh, okay, they actually were real. So maybe it's that kind of thing, and it just persisted for so long.
Another one of my, I don't remember what it's called, but one of my favorite ancient mammals is. It's like an armadillo, but it's got a big spiky club tail.
I know.
I just don't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
That might be.
Oh man, what is that? It's like mega something.
It's real cool, is what it is.
But yeah, it's a big armadillo, but it's got like a muskrat head.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and that's a deterrent. I'm for that.
I could see that. It's just a big Tarasque, and just like, oh, it's got but it's got a bunch of legs and like a stinger too. You just like really embellish it.
All right, so pop culture. First thing I wrote down here: challenge rating 30 monster in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep. You gotta wish it to stay dead.
Yep. St. Martha's Mount in Fate Grand Order.
Interesting.
There's monsters with the same name that are just big frog monsters in Final Fantasy 11, 12, and 14.
Wow.
So 1 regular game and 2 online games.
Yep.
French military named a towed 20mm anti-aircraft gun the Tarasque.
Nice.
And
That's a
now
good
our
touch.
rating system.
Yes, it could kill a hippo.
It can definitely kill a hippo.
Without question, it could kill a hippo.
I like the 3 that we covered in this recording session. All could kill a hippo.
Yep.
Easily.
But what if the only way to save the hippos is to let them see that Christ is the way?
Well, I mean, that's the ultimate point, right? Like the Tarasque. Is
Can the
just gonna,
hippos be saved? I guess is my question.
So if the point of the fight was to convert all of hippos to Christianity, the
How
Tarasque
quick
would let
could it die?
itself die.
How fast
Yep.
though?
One hit.
We should petition the Catholic Church to canonize the Tarasque.
Yeah, I'm a
Saint.
little,
We should.
a little disappointed it isn't.
New Pope might do it.
He might.
boy, yeah.
I mean, honestly, like the Catholics have surprised me a couple of times. I mean, like they reopened like St. Joan's case like forever ago, and we're like, oh yeah, no, she was totally innocent and got railroaded for no reason. So I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Let's go to some more old episodes.
Okay, I'm excited for these. This has been fun.
These ones we covered multiple creatures in some of these, so I have them all.
Okay,
So it'll be more than 8, but
Yeah.
it's the 8 episodes.
makes sense.
Sea Monk. No.
No.
Tragically, no. Although I love the idea of the sea monk teaming up with the Tarasque now.
Sea Bishop.
Again, definitely,
No,
No.
that's a guy in the
definitely,
suit.
definitely
Yeah.
not. It was definitely some people getting pranked.
I had to break the Tengu into 4.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Dai Tengu.
No.
Yes.
The
The big, long, red nose ones? The
Okay,
ones with
yeah,
magic?
yeah. The one that lives on the mountain. Yeah, yeah.
Ko Tengu.
That one I think is no.
No, that one's also magic, and we'll put the Tarasque in the top, or the hippo in the top of a tree and make it eat shit.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That one wins.
Well,
Everything.
then also the Kurasu Tengu. I have to
That's
say
the
yes.
Ko Tengu.
Okay.
They're
Then
the
yes.
same. They're just
That's
different
right.
names.
That's right. They're both the crow monster.
Shiba Tengu, which is another name for, regional name for Kappas.
Well,
We said yet.
I've put in the work, and I'm
Yeah.
he
gonna.
put in the
So,
legwork for
yes.
Kappa, so I have to agree.
The Kawa Tengu, the river Tengu that just sits on riverbanks, does nothing. You'll get the fuck kicked out.
Yeah.
The generic goblin
All it can do is,
Tengu.
kind of make some foxfire. The Mongolian Deathworm.
Oh yeah.
If it has a strong enough electric charge to transfer it through air to kill a man, I think in water it can kill it.
Well, in
Definitely.
fresh water, yes, because in salt water it doesn't work. You
And
gotta
then
be
it'll
real
just spew
close in
acid.
salt water. But yeah,
I think Mongolian Deathworm can take a hippo.
I definitely agree.
Land or water.
Yeah. Okay, this is another one that's broken up. Gajamina, yes, in my opinion.
Which one was Gajamina?
Elephant
oh yeah, no,
fish.
definitely. Yeah.
Tusks, elephant fish.
Yep.
We covered Trunco in that episode.
Yep.
No.
I'm sorry, it's a big
Trunco
no.
can't beat a hippo.
I love
Tragically.
Trunco. Can't even beat the waves.
Yeah, Trunco's gonna get bullied by that hippo just like the orcas.
All right, Arab Har.
Ooh,
No.
yeah.
No.
I mean, it would have
I
to.
mean,
It would have
I
to be
know.
super venomous and,
And
just like
it said they might be.
It
Might
just it would
not.
have to. So 50-50 shot. It's a draw. I
It might not, but even if it might be venomous,
I don't think it could even be a
if
draw as much as
even
I
if
want it
it's
to
a yes, I don't think that we don't know how venomous it is, even if it is a yes.
That's true.
I'm saying no.
be. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a hard no.
Vegetable lamb. Like,
No.
no. It'll just get et.
That also, though, in my mind, just goes in the same corral as the sea monk, sea bishop, and Tarasque.
Yeah.
Though.
All right, here's where
The
a
clergy
strip.
critters.
We only get 2 of them, but this is a strip of just easy fights. This one might be this one was really hard for me to decide on though. Gillman,
Ooh, see,
because I think in the episode we talked about it.
like encountering a hippo?
Yeah, we talked about we had a rough discussion of can it kill a hippo, and since it has a healing factor and it has super strength, I think it can kill a hippo.
I mean, the water's its natural environment. I agree. I definitely agree.
You can only be killed by society, basically.
Well,
But
even
I
then, that
now
didn't
want to
work.
see a picture of the Gillman riding a hippo. And last for this group, Dracula.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Dracula could 100% kill a hippo. Sadly.
We'll drac that hip.
Well, see, but I mean, if I think Dracula's smart enough to know not to make a hippo into a vampire, because then it would be too powerful.
Way
Yeah.
too- it already has those fangs.
Yep. It'd be way too powerful vampire hippo. Because then it's got a gaseous form and everything.
Oh, God.
You know.
You can turn into a bat.
Yep. Bat hippo.
Find a cargo ship, make everyone go crazy and kill themselves, take over the cargo ship. You don't want to do that.
Yep.
Buy property. You don't want to give that kind of power to a hippo right now.
Or ever, honestly.
Yeah, ever.
God, I want a alternate world where hippos are the ones that evolved to sentience.
A world where hippos evolve from men? Starring Charlton Heston. I could dig it.
Yeah. Why not?
That's all we got for the Tarasque. It was a short one. I hate the end of the episodes. I don't like stopping.
You don't like saying
plugs.
goodbye? You just want to keep having fun conversations?
Got a plug.
I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, we have plugmendations. I forgot.
We do have
Thank you,
plugmendations. I want to go last this time because
Okay.
I have to remember what the thing is.
I'll go first this time.
Oh, I did remember what I was going to plug.
Okay, I'm gonna plug a movie I watched. It's on Hulu. Takashi Miike's 100th film.
Oh, wow.
It's based on a manga called Blade of the Immortal, and it is pretty fucking fantastic. It's not as gory. Like the only things I heard about it, oh, it's super gory. It's not. It's not even a fourth as gory as Ichi the Killer.
Yeah, I could imagine.
It's
Wow.
just like a slightly extra. There's just a lot of blood on the ground. Not a
I
lot
see.
of blood splatter. There's some blood splatter because it's a samurai movie,
I see.
but not a lot.
Interesting.
The basic story is there's this group of swordsmen going around killing every like dojo. Like, yeah, join us or die, because they want to unite all of this. Like,
Okay, yeah.
and this girl's father gets dead, and then she has to hire an immortal swordsman
Wow.
as a bodyguard.
Wow.
Optionally immortal or fully immortal?
Fully immortal against his will.
Gotcha.
So it's the whole "why can't I die?"
Yes.
Tragic past.
See, that's why it's gotta be optional.
The first 10 minutes of the movie are his backstory. It's he was ordered by his superior officer to kill like another officer because he was dirty. But then it turns out the person he was sent to kill, and that he did kill on kind of accident, was his sister's fiance or husband,
I see.
and was actually ratting out the corrupt guy that told him to go
I
kill. And then he's a wanted man, and his sister sees him kill her husband, and her mind breaks, and she just reverts to childhood.
Wow.
So he has to take care of her, and this is all in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Has to take care of her, becomes an outlaw because he killed
Yeah.
like a government official. And then like a bounty hunter shows up with a group of 100 or 99, 100 counting him.
Yeah.
Like other bounty hunters to get the fucking bounty.
Yeah.
And fucking kill, like, it's a real good sword fight, like, scene against, like, this fucking movie doesn't have, like, it's not, like, one person at a time fight, like, in a group fight. It's everyone's coming at it.
Yeah,
Wow.
no polite ninja.
And, like, he gets his arm cut off, he gets some cool face scars, he kills all 99 people, he's all bloody, and then he has a fight with the last, like, the leader,
Yeah.
who killed his sister. He's like, drop your weapons, and he's like, give back your sister. And he's like, okay. Like, lets her go, and then just, like, cuts her fucking head off.
Wow.
So he gets mad and tries to fight them all.
And what's this called again?
Blade of the Immortal.
Blade of the Immortal.
And then after they fight, he's laying on the ground dying because they did, like, 2 stabs against each other. Like, they Protoceratops raptor situation.
Yep.
And this old lady comes up, and he's like, oh, I can finally, like, I don't have to live anymore. Because he wanted to kill himself for making the mistake of killing her husband.
Yeah.
But if he killed himself, no one would be able to take care of his sister, and she'd die.
Yeah.
But now that she's dead, he's like, I can finally die.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm gonna put worms in your body that make you immortal.
She's like, no.
Worm,
Oh, so it's like one of
once
the like the
again.
Jason Voorhees worm.
No,
from
his
Jason
entire
X.
body is just full of sacred blood worms from the Dalai Lama.
Wow.
It's fucking pretty. And
It's
then,
a
like,
Tony move.
this entire thing I described is the first 10 minutes of this movie.
That's remarkable. I mean, that could be the whole movie right there. That's like that's the whole. Wow.
It's real good. I highly suggest Blade of the Immortal by my favorite director, Takashi Miike.
Wow.
Available on Hulu.
Wow.
Alan?
Yeah, let me think for a second. I guess as of 4 weeks ago of this episode, a book finally came out, and I say this a lot, but my actual favorite artist, Tony Conrad. It's introducing Tony Conrad, a retrospective. I don't know. He is actually the true most interesting man in the world. Check it out if you want or don't. I don't know. My theory is that actually he's a failed MK Ultra victim because he was classmates at Harvard in mathematics with Ted Kaczynski.
Ooh.
But we'll see. I don't think anyone wants to publish that paper I wrote. Yeah, Henry Flint, Tony Conrad, and Ted Kaczynski. Let's see what really happened in Harvard math.
Did you watch that documentary about the Unabomber?
No, I've been skeptical.
It was okay.
All right.
Yeah, they don't portray him as they portray him as the creepy fucking nerd he is.
Yeah.
And there's a weird friendship he has with a small child when he's living in his cabin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like Henry Flint, so he's the other guy who literally invented the word conceptual art. He has a movement where he calls it like the creep manifest. He says like, he's like, the creeps of the world gotta like rise up, and like I'm for this in like 1957 or something.
Do you remember when we were in high school, the Halloween that I went as the Unabomber?
Yes.
I just had the aviators and a windbreaker, and that was my entire costume.
Yeah. Oh man.
High
Well,
school.
Ted.
I've seen the pictures. Seen it.
All right, Alex Shefton.
Wow. Just throwing up my whole full name.
Oh, you want me to?
No, it's
I'll add that.
Doxed.
I'll add that middle.
Oof.
I'll toss in that middle.
No, it's okay.
Doxed.
It's oh man.
Crossover with real life.
What I actually wanted to plug was just like a list of absurd conspiracy theories that I saw,
Oh boy.
which consist of oxygen is poisonous, pancreas denial, Kentucky meat raid.
I don't know this pancreas denial.
Oh man, it's okay. So I actually looked into a couple of these
Yeah.
because I was just like, what? Like they just sounded like made up nonsense, like caveman theory. Like I don't know what they could be.
Yeah.
But pancreas denial, apparently it has to do with like type 2 diabetes, that like people didn't know exactly how it worked, and it was just
Yeah.
like, what? Like blood sugar? There's no such thing as a pancreas. So it's like yeah.
Oh boy.
It's just like the absurdity of some of these, the Paleolithic deep state.
Oh
like
boy.
just
That's a Philip
some
K.
of
Dick
these.
book.
Yeah, like basically. Oh man, but I just insane conspiracy theories. I love these things, and I just like there's no information on any of these ideas aside from like one or two like forum posts,
Jeez.
and I'm more and more interested in the idea and like nature of the hermeneutics of a conspiracy theory, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
like I actually really want to do a bunch of writing on that, and like the nature of like prediction, like what differentiates a prediction from a guess. So just like I want to plug these zany conspiracy theories because I just thought they were fun.
I'm into it.
All right.
I want to see this writing.
Kentucky meat rain.
At least
like I said,
on that list wasn't birds are fake.
Birds don't exist.
It makes me. I don't know why that one makes me so mad. That one has been online for fucking years.
Yeah.
It's because it's so stupid.
It's been online for years, and like it's the one thing that's never died. It was the same probably one or two people posting it like every fucking month somewhere. And then it, because of the shutdown, finally caught wind.
Yep.
And also, why would you want to deny like the one good thing on this planet? I mean, I like birds. I'm into birds.
I mean, like, how have you never
I see a bird
seen
hop and I chuckle?
A bird? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. There's no way. There's
what
no
about the
way.
people who own birds?
That's what I'm saying. Like it.
How about fucking people who defeather and cut open birds?
Aviatic cucks is what they are.
Aviatic clucks.
Oh, there we go.
Makes sense. But
okay, don't want to be mad anymore.
No, it's okay. I'm also mad at bird deniers. Except bird truthers. So avian truthers. That's
flat bird theory.
The original ones were just the people who said the dinosaurs had feathers, and now they're saying, so maybe we just gotta watch out.
Hollow bones.
Hollow bone theory.
Hollow bone theory, dude.
Okay.
That's why the moon's hollow, because reptilians have hollow bones. Oh.
I actually, something occurred to me a few days ago about, like, moon landing hoax, is that, like, in order for the moon landing to be a hoax, like, Russia would have to be in on it. If the idea is that the moon landing was faked to, like, beat Russia in the space race, like, Russia had the tech to be like, well, like, nothing went up there. Yeah. Like, they just, like, released the information. So, like, if it was fake, they'd have to be in on it.
Why would they be in on beating
and
themselves?
why would they be in on it? Because it's just, like, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So, it just... Yeah. Yeah.
Never a straight
answer.
answer.
No, always straight answer. Okay. So our social media presence.
We exist on social media.
We have an Instagram and a fucking Twitter. That's the word.
Yeah.
And a Facebook. But
do we have a Facebook?
we do.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't get a lot of likes. It gets a couple. It's a couple.
We should just hire somebody to run our Facebook page.
No, that's me. I do that at work.
Yeah, give them something to do.
I do an awfully amount of stuff for this podcast.
Somebody asked.
Not at work.
Like your other job.
I've edited the last like 5 episodes at work.
Wow.
Oh, right.
I do all the research at work.
I was explaining to somebody when they were like, "What do you do for your podcast?" And I was like, "I'm just a personality."
Yeah,
one of the other guys does like all the work. I just show up and talk a little bit.
You don't even just show up. I go and pick you up.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, spoiler. We're pathetic.
I do
Basically.
all the work.
It's all Garrett.
But
He
it
does
wouldn't
all the
be
heavy
good
lifting.
or listenable without you two.
I mean, I don't know that we make it more listenable necessarily.
You definitely do.
Maybe.
You guys are the spirit, and I'm just the...
Oh, no. We're all the spirit. We're all aviatic clucks in this together.
None of us are bloated with avarice.
No, thank God. It's called having common sense.
It's called not being a mildewy vapor.
Yeah, you heard it from Luke Worm himself.
A wet tongue of a cloud.
I could see why you'd want that to be real.
Our Twitter is @Feacre, Feacre. You can send whatever you want to our email. I like to say use it as an AMA.
Yeah,
but also I'll answer any question on our Discord.
We gotta have like a surprise AMA on Reddit. Just like nobody shows up.
Like we can do.
Shows up.
What I've been thinking of doing is like me and you hop on a party on PlayStation Network and just do an AMA of us playing while we play Monster Hunter or Bloodborne or something.
Yeah.
Our email address is featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com. And
Patreon. No hot tub tier available for you.
Yeah, we have a Patreon. I'll go into more details.
Like superstar golden producer.
I'll go into more details because I just mentioned it on each one. $1 tier is you get a vote and you get all of our bonus episodes.
They're pretty funny. I mean, one of those episodes is really just a snuff film.
I actually might release that one.
Oh, okay.
As a test, a teaser of our Patreon, because that was the one I had the most trouble editing.
Oh boy.
It was that one. It was that.
Yeah.
But I also worked so hard on it because I was laughing listening to it while recording.
Oh man. There you
say
go.
Some fucked up things about that fake reality show host.
There's some pretty dark moments in that show that I'm completely proud of. So,
our $5 tier gives you access to the previous stuff, the voting, the episodes. You also get access to our Discord server, and whenever we get a new sticker idea and print new stickers, we send them out to our $5 patrons.
So get in on that.
So far, we've done 2, and I'll keep printing our logo stickers to send out to new patrons. So you'll never miss out on the logo sticker. And we still haven't designed a diploma yet.
Oh, that's right.
Because I was trying to do it at work, and I didn't have a right font, and I don't have internet work, so I couldn't go to DeFont.
oh yeah.
I need a classy fucking diploma font.
Some high gothic.
Yeah. But we'll get diplomas so we can make people cryptozoologists.
Yep.
As long as you mean it, nothing's worse than a poser.
Then an ironic cryptozoologist.
Ugh.
And on that,
Wait,
remember,
we got the roast here.
it's send us on Twitter a DM or email us if you want to be roasted. We'll send you a link to the PayPal account. You give us $40, and until you want us to stop, we will roast you every episode.
You're gonna be on blast.
We could also just do this every time you want. If you have a real humiliation thing, I'll do it in job interviews. I'll just ruin your life.
I mean, exactly. Like, basically list us as like a reference or like a job you're trying to get. If you just don't want the job.
The goal is have our normally 20 to 40 minute long episodes to become 4 hours long with 20 minutes of monster and 3.5 minutes of roasting people.
Also,
Oh my
$50 will just be nice to you.
No, we'll do that for free.
No, I won't.
Alan will never.
I mean, we'll stock your social media and just put you on blast for just ridiculousness.
Look.
So it just, I mean, be ready.
Who do you think made Threaten possible? Me.
I'm gonna.
Pay me, and I'll boost your band. You could play Europe to no one.
That was so beautiful. I know. As a roast thing, I'll roast myself.
Oh no,
Right
no,
now.
no,
Oh,
no!
no.
I don't want. I don't
no,
want.
It's gonna
until,
get
like,
uncomfortable.
Up until like 3 years ago, I thought limes were just unripe lemons.
That's not roasting. That's not putting yourself on blast. That's a reasonable assumption to make.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not. Everyone laughed at me.
I'm still convinced that sometimes unripe lemons are just sold as limes because of laziness.
Probably. One of my ex-girlfriend laughed at me because my greatest and only fear is chimpanzees.
That's actually
She straight up
fucking
laughed at my
reasonable.
face.
See, I don't understand why she would. I mean,
Then she took an anthropology class,
and then
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, "Oh my
and then
god."
she apologized.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, they
And
ripped
you were
off
like,
that old man's face and then his dick off
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
babies.
on the
That's
chimp's
what they
birthday.
do.
That was his gift. Was ripping
They're-
off
they're-
his.
1 and 2 moves is dick ripping
Yeah.
and face eating.
Yep.
Yep, that's what they do.
And if you're lucky, you'll
They're
get one of them.
Only
You don't.
other animal besides humans that have actual warfare.
Yep,
Yeah.
literal wars. Even other great apes don't really do that kind of thing.
Nope, just
They have-
chimpanzees.
Yeah. Yep.
Billy apes just fuck.
Yeah.
Or bonobos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They just fuck.
They
I
have
mean,
like
it's not quite as extreme. It's been wildly exaggerated in the media.
How much they
but-
fuck.
I mean, they do like a lot. Like they just hang out and jerk each other off.
Yeah, they're famous for their orgies, but also the smartest so far. You know, I mean, in terms of like human privileging, like what we think intelligence is, the smartest one in the world is one. But I think they found out that he was actually just super autistic.
Yeah.
But he could play Pac-Man up until like level 15.
Wow.
Name was
pretty
Ken.
That's
Kenzie.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
But he has no interest in the orgies.
Okay. Remember, all you have to do to be a cryptozoologist is to say you're a cryptozoologist.
Pac-Man's out.